Welcome to Lawn Rush. One of the valuable lessons I learned this year in business is having redundancies in your business. That means having a plow and then a backup plow. This is one of those things I really did learn and really did come in handy. So we've got two trucks, we've got two plows. Both plows are Fisher XLS, and I actually went and picked this one up this year. New to me. I did pay $6,500 for it, and I could have either gotten a brand new one. I kind of wish I would have, but nonetheless, we have this one. So basically, the story behind this is the dealer where I got this was going out of business, and they were getting rid of all their stuff. This plow was actually used by the owner of the dealership, and unfortunately, he passed away. But they said it only had 1 year on it. The cutting edge had minimum wear. It's hard to say. It's hard to know exactly how much use was on it. But, being used, there were a few little minor issues that got worked out. But nonetheless, even though it was used, it did come with a nice back dragging edge, which has been nice. Even though these XLS plows are very heavy, it is nice to still have a backup or a back drag edge. And what else was there? It has this deflector kit, which was actually made in-house. This is not like an official OEM rubber kit. This is just a piece of poly that they bolted up on here. And it does work, and it doesn't seem to hinder the function of the plow at all. Yeah. This part's kind of cool. It's like rubber, plastic type of flap that's on the wings. When you get the OEM hookup for the deflector, you don't get it for the wings too. So this kind of has the wings, but when you expand it out, it does have some gaps right there in the whole thing. But it's all cool. That part hasn't been really any issues using that. But I do kind of see a leak here on the cylinder. Now that I think about it, now that I'm looking at it, I do see a leak there. And yeah, so having redundancies, say this leak on this cylinder starts to be an issue. Now at least I have another plow. Like, I've got my other XLS that I bought 2-3 years ago. I still got a plow, and having these redundancies really came into play this year on our main truck that we use for plowing, our 2020 F450. We had an issue. It was the weirdest thing. I went to hook up to the plow, and the headlights on the plow wouldn't turn on. And then upon hooking up and disconnecting a couple more times, one headlight on the plow would stay on, and then one headlight on the truck would stay on. So it was kind of weird. I didn't know if it was going to be truck side or plow side or what the issue was going to be. But like I'm saying, having these redundancies really helps. So being that we have Fisher plows. We have two Fisher plows. I was able to unhook the 450 and then hook up to a different plow to isolate the issue. So being that I took my 450 to my other plow and the issue persists, that eliminates our plow as an issue and isolates the issue down to the truck. Now, that being said, now that I know it's in the truck, I know it's either the truck side wiring or truck side harness. And now I'm able to quickly diagnose things a lot quicker. Now, here's our other XLS plow, and again, we had an issue. Like, this equipment's not real old and beat up. I mean, it's not brand new, don't get me wrong, but it's not incredibly old and beat up, and you still run into issues. It's nice equipment, but it still has problems. Now, on this truck, the wing wouldn't retract. It literally wouldn't retract, and I couldn't figure out why. The left or the right, I'm sorry, the right hand wing wouldn't go back in. So like I say, having redundancies, I was able to switch controllers around, switch stuff around, and quickly found out it was the controller. And then we were still in action. I was able to give the good controller to the less experienced plow driver. I took the old one, I threw the plow in scoop mode and just sent it in scoop mode until I was able to order a new controller. And that's one of the things that I learned everybody kind of knows. It's something that we learned, but it's something that we all kind of know about redundancies and all that. The problem is the cost of having another plow and another truck is very expensive. Like, if you really want to think of profit wise, one truck, one plow, perfect. But when it comes to being the best service and all that, and having good service and not being broken down, it is coming down to having those redundancies. So, for example, we got our new mower this year, and well, not this year, we had it for a couple years. It's a 52-inch Ferris, And it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get rid of the old one? It's like, nope. I'm gonna hold on to the old mower. There's my old 52. And at the end of the day, I could have kept this old 52 and been just fine and been okay. I mean, it still runs fine. It's just not as comfortable. But getting that new mower, keeping the old one, and again having those redundancies. How many times that 52's, the new 52's, had to go in for a tire or go in to get it serviced or go in for, and it's like, I can't put the mower out of service. Well, we can put the mower out of service. But by the way, check out our fall cleanup machine here. Keep filling up the catcher and dumping it into our contraption, and this whole bucket dumps on this mower. But that has been fun to use and fun to get the hang of. But yeah, having redundancies in business has been great. And now for my snow route, I can get everything done with one truck if needed. Everything can be done with one truck. But having two means all the pressure and stress has been alleviated. It means our clients can get their service done in 6 hours instead of 12 hours. It's just been a huge thing. I mean, it's not good for your plow drivers to be out, in my opinion, for 12, 13 hours if it can be avoided. The last thing you need is an accident because you're pushing too many hours, and some of that might come back on the owner, just because if you're asking, guys to work these hours, and what if a guy texts you and says he's tired? What are you gonna say? Gotta pull him out of service. But anyway, guys, this is Lawn Rush, having redundancies in business. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Over and out.